What's happening, guys? It's your girl Minaman. You guys already know what it is. Match day settings as Manchester United women take on PSG women at the Leigh Sports Village for the first ever time. Manchester United women are in the Champions League, so it's only right. You guys know it's only right. I had to do a vibe along. Only good vibes here, guys. Only good vibes. And before people start asking me, where can you watch the game? It's on MUTV. If you can't find it on MUTV, my friend, you're just going to have to find a stream. But I know you can definitely find a stream because people I know are also using streams, man. You guys know what it is. Match day settings here. And I have to do a watch along, a vibe along, as I like to call it, just while we sit here, chit chat about women's football, of course, and watch the game. Players are actually getting ready to come out of the tunnel. And if you've just missed it, David De Gea is at Leigh Sports Village today to watch Manchester United women versus PSG women. This is, of course, the first ever time that the women's team are in the Champions League. And I know it's just qualifiers. If they win both legs, then they get through to the group stages. But I really wonder if there are any other current men's players there. If David De Gea is there, I don't know. We have to wait and see. But I'm going to quickly go through the lineup just so you lot know what Manchester United, of course, are working with. And reports on MUTV is saying that it's actually a 3 in the back and it's a 5 in the back in defensive transition and then 3 in the back attacking. We're going to go with it. Mary Earps in goal. We got Maya Letitia, Millie Turner and Gabby George forming the back 3. We've got Hannah Blundell, left wing back. Mark Skinner has moved her from right back, where she's been playing the last 2 games, back to her original left-handed side. And then we got Jade Riviere. First game. This is her full debut, her full 90-minute debut. She's come on as subs since she signed in January. But of course, this is her first ever start for Manchester United women after coming back just from an injury. That's a big call. That's a big call from Mark Skinner. And then we've got Katie Zellum in midfield. Hayley Ladd has been dropped. Lisa Nolson in that double pivot with Katie Zellum. And then we've got Ella Toon, Leah Golton, and then Garcia up top. Jace has been benched. Mallard is on the bench. Miyazawa is on the bench. Guerrero is on the bench. Nikita Paris is on the bench. Guys, it's, you know what? If Mark Skinner pulls this off, I will kudos to him. But I'm really questioning this selection today, man, if I'm being honest. Big up to everybody in the chat as always. Big up everyone, as if it lets me pin the comments. Yes, it is. Big up to Ash, says vibes in, vibes in. Shout out Koala, says big up Minosaurus. I'm here to hate. I'm on my op settings. I don't know what's wrong with Koala. Big up to Steffi, says let's go. Shout out to Alumba, says big up Minna. So happy for Lisa and Jade. So am I. Very well deserved. I think it's a big call to throw them into a Champions League game. But listen, man, they got what it takes. They got what it takes. I think, anyway. Big up to Palmyra, says, let's go. Shout out Joe, says, come on, you Red Devils. Big up Human. And when it says live now in your channel in 30 minutes, it makes my day. Listen, I love that comment, man. Big up. That's put a smile on my face. Tualumba, sharing a similar sentiment as myself, says it's an odd lineup, no lie. Glad we have a strong bench. Big up to Ricardo, says yo Minna, what's going on? Let's go. Are you ready for this? I am, guys. Get your predictions in the chat. I'm going for 1-1. I think it could be a draw. I have a feeling it could be a draw. I hope I'm not lagging too much. Yeah, I hope I'm not lagging too much, guys. If I am lagging a lot, please just let me know in the chat. And I'm going to obviously try sort it out. But I'm going for a draw, but it's very questionable to have. Let me fix my thing. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second and I'm gonna fix it because I feel like I might be lagging. If I am lagging, please let me know in the chat. Of course, I don't want to be lagging once the stream obviously starts. Let me just double check it on my phone. Please let me know in the chat. There's a bit of a lag. I think there's a bit of a lag. I'm going to fix that, guys. Give me 2 seconds. Guys, we're back. We're back and there should not be a lag. Of course, Koala says it in the chat saying 2-1 PSG women. I know Koala's a hater, guys. If you lot don't know, now you know. But there shouldn't be a lag now. We should be good to go. Teams are out. And I'm actually going to do the PSG lineup because it's very interesting because their bench, I'm not going to lie, looks as good as ours. Starting in goal, they got Picard, they got Lee. I can't even, guys, forget it. I can't even, pronounce the names. I'm not going to say it. I can't pronounce the names. However, what I will say is Sakina Karchawi will be their biggest threat. That is going to be their biggest threat. If you guys do have a stream, please share it in the chat for other people to watch. I think someone was throwing around a stream earlier today on Twitter. I thought it was also free, but they just announced it an hour before the game that it was going to be behind a paywall, which I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that they put it behind a paywall because obviously when it's on DAZN, it's also behind a paywall. But let's go. Let me find you lot a link just for the people that can't watch it, because there was a stream that I saw earlier today. I'm watching it on United TV. Apparently, this is a stream, but there you go. I think this is a stream, but oh no, this stream is not good. I can share this. I'm gonna share this link with you guys, but it's a bit laggy. If you guys go on YouTube and type in women's football live stream, a link will come up. The stream is not that great, if I'm being honest. Teams are getting ready. They're just doing little sprints, and we're good to go. I think it's going to be an interesting game. It's a very interesting lineup, I think, from Mark Skinner to kind of change it around like this. And David De Gea in the crowd. Mary Earps, show David De Gea what you're working with today. LSV for Man United versus PSG Women. Let's get it. Big up to everyone in the chat. Shout out to Ravi. Big up to Adam, says, yo, big up Mina and chat. Twalumba says, how will the back line line up? It's free in the back. But then 5 in the back in transition, apparently. I don't know how accurate that is. And also, I don't understand throwing Jade Riviere in. So, what's the word? The fact that she's been injured in the summer, and then on top of that, PSG. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is going to be very interesting. Honestly, guys, it's going to be interesting. I see it's on MUTV, but I'm not sure it's free. No, so like, it's behind a paywall, this game, just like every other Champions League women game would be if it was on DAZN. It's usually on DAZN, but it's not free on MUTV, guys. It's not free. They're getting ready to... Can I just say, guys, in comparison to Sky, MUTV's quality is pants. I feel like I'm watching it in like 380p, if that even exists. Kick-off is here. We are here with the kick-off. PSG are also playing, I think, a back 4. So it'll be interesting to see what Manchester United are like. Jade is a starter for Canada. Yeah, she is, but it's the fact that she's never played for United in terms of starting a full 90 or even playing a full 90. To throw her into this, it looks like Blundell is on the right-hand side. Wait a minute. It's not a back 3. It's a back 4. They've set up in a back 4. I thought they were setting up in a back 3. Chewinga through. Oh my god. Ooh, she tried it outside of the boot shot. Got cleared. And a big clearance out for Manchester United to Jade Riviere. Lucia Garcia trying to pick it up. And is back to PSG. Already. First error. Hannah Blundell on that side. Hannah Blundell on that side is the first. Yeah, this is a long day, guys. This is going to be a long day. Big up to Naz, says, how is PSG set up? PSG are set up with a 4-3-3 formation. Obviously, they got Baltimore on the right-hand side, right wing. They got Martins on left wing. And then they got Chewinga, which for me is going to be the biggest threat. Big threat. And they got Katoto on the bench. They got Gayora in the middle with Albert and, of course, Manchester United legend. Can I call her a legend? Jackie Gronin. Yeah, I guess I can call her a legend. Of course, she's playing in midfield. And Aissatou Tuankara is on the bench. Ex-Manchester United player there. So that's how PSG are lined up. A nice little 4-3-3 formation for them. It's funny that Mark Skinner... you know what? It was too good to be true. Once I saw that 3 in the back thing, it was too good to be true. Because no way is Mark Skinner changing up his formation in a Champions League game. Absolutely not. Hope Toon does creative work. Honestly, for her to still be in the lineup, I hear it, but Miyazawa on the bench, it's just a crime. There you go. PSG through, on goal. Millie Turner dragged back. Referee plays on to Chawinga. And Chawinga, big save from Mary Earps. It was a 2-on-2. Ball in behind to Mertens. Mertens left Millie Turner. Millie Turner fell to the floor and got in. She squared it as what? She was getting chased by Maya Letitia and Gabby George. She squares it to Chawinga. Chawinga saves by Mary Earps. Second chance of the game. We're only 2 minutes in. It's a corner to PSG. Where are they showing the game? The game is on MUTV, or you can find a stream, guys. If you go on, I don't want to promote it, but if you go on a website like Total Sportec, etc., you can find the stream there if you don't have MUTV. There you go. Baltimore gets away from her defender, puts a ball in. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. Chawinga putting in another ball to the box. She's serious. Chawinga is serious. I thought Katoto scares me. She's on the bench. I should be scared of Chawinga. That's who I should be scared of. Chawinga, the Malawi Julian Alvarez. Big up to Ash, says, I didn't know England #1 was our keeper. Mary Earps, Super Mary Earps is Manchester United's keeper. Second corner for PSG. It's going to be an in-swinger. We're only 3 minutes out. United haven't gotten out of their half yet. We have not got out of our half yet. Ball in, big header over the bar. That's their third chance of the game. That is the third chance of the game. Big up to Ravi, says, Mina, how do United stop any attacks from PSG? As you can see so far, they've not been able to stop any. As you can see, we ain't been able to stop any. That front three of Martins, Chawinga, and Baltimore is just too good. It's too good. For me, my biggest worry, man, I told you lot, Hannah Blundell, right-hand side, has been my biggest worry. And there you go. In possession, we just give the ball away. Millie Turner gives the ball away. A ball to Chawinga on the left-hand side. She plays it across, and it's another big save from Mary Earps. Actually, it's a goal kick. It's a goal kick. All that attacking depth on our bench. Naz with the comment of the day, really. I think a lot of United fans are sharing a similar sentiment. The fact that, you know, you buy all these players for Champions League purpose. Or for you to just put them on the bench in the Champions League. It don't make any sense. It don't make any sense. And you know what? I will definitely ask Mark Skinner about that in the next press conference. Because I'm quite annoyed with that. You got Jace, you got Guerrero, you got Mallard. All that attacking depth is crazy. My biggest concern, I'm not going to lie, is United creating chances. You got Lucia Garcia playing as a 9, which she can play. She's got the speed, she's got the tech and all of that. I prefer her on the wing. But you've got a number 9 on the bench. You brought her from Lyon on loan. You have one on the bench. Ball over the top to Leah Galton, goes nowhere near her, and it just goes out of play. And just like that, Manchester United's 20 seconds of possession is gone. Just like that. 20 seconds of possession is gone. I ain't seen Karchawi touch the ball yet, but maybe because PSG haven't really operated from their fullbacks. But once they do, it's game over. The pace of some players as well, guys, you got to keep out for it. Mark Skinner is on my fraud watch. Big up to Adam. Getting peppered in midfield. I'm shocked that I'm not shocked that Mark Skinner made a change in that midfield, but he opted to keep Katie Zellerman and have Nelson sit deep as well, which is interesting. But it's not something I would have done, that's for sure. Not in a Champions League game. Millie Turner looks like she's going to get robbed in possession, but she doesn't. Manages to hold on to it. Sets her player up with a poor pass. That's her second bad pass I've seen so far. United managed to retain possession. Jace right wing, Mallard up top, Miyazawa in 10, Guerrero and CM. We need that. That's exactly the lineup I've been calling for. That front line of Jace on the right, Mallard and Leah Galton. That would be the best front line. And put Miyazawa in the 10. I think that would be the best front line. I'm not going to lie. In women's football, especially in the WSL, if we had that. That's me just being biased, actually. Shout out to Amanda, says, can't believe this lineup. A lot of people have been shocked with the lineup. I know a lot of people on Twitter have been disappointed with it. The fact that, you know, quite often people talk about the fact that Mark Skinner doesn't make changes, and then he made changes today, which was unusual changes. I'm not going to lie. The changes I would have thought he'd make is you play the Champions League quality players. You play the likes of Mallard, you play the likes of Guerrero, you play the likes of Jace, the players that got Champions League experience, winning Champions Leagues as well. PSG, there you go, on the counter, Karchawi with the ball on the left-hand side. So it looks like Chawinga's on the left, through the legs of Blundell, back to Karchawi. Karchawi just leaves Jade Riviere, puts a ball in. Mertens brings it down and it gets blocked. Just like that. Just like that. They bypass Manchester United's right-hand side. Just like that. Just like that. Big up to Koala, says PSG need to score, otherwise they might end up with a bit of regret when Mark Skinner puts the big guns on. PSG don't need to score. They don't need to score. Big up to Dipesh, says big up Mina, great content as always. I appreciate it, guys. Be sure to hit the like button on your way in. Be sure to subscribe, man. You guys know what it is. If you're not watching the game, I'm going to try my best to commentate as much so that it feels like you're watching the game. There you go. A wasted goal kick. Falls to Chawinga. She's just trying to barge Blundell out. Blundell's trying to force the ball and it goes out for a throw on to PSG. 8 minutes in, guys. This is very scary. This is very, very scary. Big up to Steph, he says you did a great job the last time. Thank you, Steph. I appreciate it. Ash says, how comes I can't super chat? I'm on my way to YouTube Partner. So once I get to YouTube Partner, you'll be able to send super chats. I'm not that far off. More people that view, the more people that like the video, the more people that stay along for the vibe along, the quicker I get there. Big up to Jeffy, says, hi, Arsenal fan here, but love your streams. Big up to Jeffy, of course. Everyone's always welcome here. As long as you lot don't hate on United. You lot are always, always welcome here. Nearly 9 minutes in, Skinner's already shouting from the touchline. I don't know what he's probably saying, in my honest opinion. I can't imagine what he's saying. Is he telling people hold the ball? I don't know what he's telling them, because we ain't been able to hold possession at all. Mina, thoughts on the way United attacked the ball? I think so far they've been sloppy in possession, getting dispossessed, silly passes that are getting dispossessed as well. But I think United just need to grow into the game. And also, it's the nerves. I think it's the nerves. First ever Champions League game, big crowd at home, big opponent. And there you go. Man United could have been on the counter and they're just sloppy with the possession again. And they just skip past Katie Zellum. On the right-hand side, Gabby George got to do well here. Overlap comes, booted out by Maya Letitia, hits her own player, comes back to them. PSG retain possession. You see how quickly they get possession back? I need to see the stats, obviously, at halftime, which we'll probably be able to. But their ball retention in terms of retaining possession when they lose it is probably like 5 seconds. They lose it. They've just lost it now. Ball over to the right-hand side. Gabby George needs to close out, which she does, but the underlap gets her. Chawinga with the ball. Is that Baltimore? That's actually Baltimore. To the byline. Big save from Mary Earps. Big clearance out. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. Jade Riviere tries to do a skill and misses the ball completely, and it falls to Karchawi, who's going to be PSG's threats, of course, coming from the wings. It's coming from Baltimore. It's coming from Chawinga. It helps when you've got a fullback that can get up and down that pitch like crazy. Probably Mary Earps has had the most touches. I think Mary Earps has had the most touches of this team so far, because she's made about 5 saves so far. Mina, do any Nigerian internationals play for Man United? No, I don't think they do. No, there's no Nigerians. There's no Africans that play for Man Utd Women, I think. Or anyone that plays for an African nation. Obviously, the closest would have been Aissatou Tunkara, who plays for France, but her heritage comes from West Africa. But other than that, no. I would have Oshoala in a heartbeat, though. We are all over the place, not doing much. Also, Mary Earps is who she thinks she is. She's kept us in the game so far. We could have been down 2-0. We easily could have been down 2-0, I would say. Yeah, see? Look, we'd be down 2-0 without Mary. Hate to see it. We really do. We really hate to see it. United will grow into the game once they get in their strides. Mary Earps is getting peppered like David De Gea. How's David De Gea catching a stray bullet for no reason? David De Gea is in the crowd. You know, I think he's the only men's player that's actually there at the game, which is crazy because LSV is not that far from, it's in Wigan, which is about I want to say about 40-minute drive from Manchester. So the fact that a lot of the men are on international duty, but if they're not and they're still in Manchester, It would have been nice to see them go and support the women's team, I think. But again, not my business. Not my business. Manchester United with the ball. Maya Letitia, big ball across the field. United just lose possession. There's a player down holding her. I think it's a PSG player down right now. United are trying to carry on with play, but then the ref stops it. The ref stops it. And she looks like she's in a lot of pain. She looks like she's in a lot of pain. She's literally crying. What happened? There was a ball over the top from Maya Letitia. Both of them go for a great touch from Lucia Garcia. She kicked Lucia Garcia. She's in pain. Is that's not... Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Let me see who that is. It's the centre back. She, by the way, kicked Garcia in the process. She kicked Garcia in the process and just took her awkward hit, I think, from Garcia. Her name is Jean-Francois. Jean-Francois. Is my French accent any good? Jean-Francois. She looks like I think she's done. I think she's done because she's crying in pain. That doesn't look good. That does not look good. Oh yeah, I thought that was Max Brannan for a second. Some guy in the crowd looks like Max Brannan. But they got options on the bench to bring on defenders, of course. Might see Tuankara. It would be jokes to see Tuankara come on and play when she's never played a full 90 at Manchester United when she was here last season. She went from being in the French national team to being dropped just because Mark Skinner didn't play her. And now she's at PSG and she's on their bench. That looks like an MCL injury to me. I hope she's okay because the way she's in pain and she's crying is a very scary sight. It's a very, very scary sight. I'm not going to lie. Her teammates are just around her as well as the medical staff trying to talk to her. And I haven't seen them signal to the bench yet that there needs to be a substitution. So I'm hoping... Oh, no, she's done. The stretcher is here. She can't walk. PSG will make a change. PSG will definitely make a change now. I hope she's okay, man. I hope she's alright. I definitely would never want to see another... I don't want to see another ACL injury. I don't want to see any of that in women's football. I mean, I'm saying I don't want to see it, but it could happen. But I just hope that it doesn't happen to her. I hope she's all right. It's just her reaction kind of put me off. It scared me. Okay, she doesn't need the stretcher. Wait, no, she needs the stretcher. I thought they were taking the stretcher away. They're getting rid. Yeah, she's done. Shirt over her face. She's crying. Aissatou Tuankara is warming up. So I think she might be coming on as well. I think she might. I think it might be. And I was just saying it would be funny if Tuankara comes on and has a solid game. This is literally written. Big up Tabislo says my favourite sister on the internet is live. Big up Tabislo. Felt like we wasted her, Isa, and the Canadian striker Adriana as well. Yeah, I think a lot of players, I think, that came in last summer, it's funny, they just moved on in within a year. Oh, that's not a good look, man. That is not a good look. I thought PSG were sponsored by Jordan. The women's Man U kit looks different. It looks exactly the same as the men's kit. PSG, I think it's only their third kit that's sponsored by Jordan. I think the rest is Nike. It's usually Nike anyways. Wish I lived in Manchester, man. I would have been at this game pretending to be a coach. You would have seen me on the byline just shouting nonsense. Screaming nonsense. I would have been on the byline screaming nonsense. Okay, so it's not Tuankara that's coming on. Tuankara will not be coming on. It'll be someone else. Everyone's clapping for her. So I think it's only right. I think it's only right we do too, innit? Going off on a stretcher in a Champions League qualifier. Baltimore is just there slapping her like this. I hope she's okay. I hope it's not as bad as it looked. But from the reaction alone, I think we can kind of see how bad of an injury that could be. I think we can kind of see it. PSG will be making a change now. And I think who's coming on? I think it's Hunt that will be coming on. Yeah, Hunt is coming on as well. It's just a like-for-like change. There'll be a bit of stoppage, I think, in this half, of course. Go on. Let's get ready to rumble. Oh, I'm such a disgrace. This whole time I've been trying to charge my phone with a portable charger. I'm thinking, why is my phone not charging? And my portable charger's not even charged. I'm such a disgrace. But kickoff is back underway. What's that? Yeah, there'll be about 4 minutes. So confirmed, Orion Jean-Francois is off. Hope she's okay. And Hunt is on. Just a like-for-like change. That's a big miss for them as well. Big defensive miss for them. Blundell flicks it onto no one. What is that? And now Laetitia has had to go out wide. And Blundell, and the gap between the centre-back. Oh my God. Sakina Karchawi just step overs to skip past. Shot blocked. Hannah Blundell. Man. Hannah Blundell, I don't think she... Let me not say anything. But what she just did, it was 3 players in the back, guys. Ball over the top. She tries to flick it onwards. She does flick it onwards to Chawinga, who's right behind her. As a result, Laetitia goes out. And Hannah Blundell tucks into centre-back position. Laetitia goes out to the full-back position. And the gap between the full-back and the centre-back is ridiculous. Lucky to get away there. Corner for PSG, obviously. They've already taken it. And now they've just got it in the little corner flag. Trying to get it into United's box, which they can't. Manchester United trying to go on a counter, but there's nothing. PSG retain possession again. This is a difficult 18 or so minutes so far. Blundell having blunders. Need a right back in Jan. I think when you've got Jade Riviere as a right back, but you've chosen to play her as a right winger, it's crazy. Chawinga just bursting past Laetitia. Laetitia can't catch her. She takes a very heavy touch and it goes out for a goal kick, which I think kind of sums up United's performance so far in the first 20 minutes. I need to see changes. I think 20 minutes in, I've seen enough. I would like to say that I've seen enough. David De Gea, by the way, is sitting with a bunch of fans as well. I'm seeing people on Twitter posting pictures of them with... there is a hospitality section in the stadium, but you're still sitting amongst the fans, basically. PSG retained possession from Manchester United's goal kick. Can you believe that? I've seen enough. PSG on the counter, play the ball out wide. Galton with a big clearance, and that's been the story of the first 20 minutes. The fact that our attackers are playing a lot more deeper, I think that says a lot. Baltimore gets past her. Oh, Mary Earps, big save, header, falls back to Mertens and wide. Open goal, she missed the goal. Of course, it came from a parry from Mary Earps, who made a save from a tight angle from Baltimore's left-sided shot, sorry. And then Mertens, just the ball was going away from her. She tries to head it on target. She can't. And that's a big... United have caught life. And I know I'm only saying that 20 minutes into the game, but that's big. Put Jade at right back, playing Jace or Paris right wing, 100%. So would I. What do you expect from this United side, Neville Settings, this season in the UCL? What, the men's or the women's? Because if it's the women's, if we're performing like this, I don't even think we're going to make it to the group stages. You know, it's 2 legs. For people who don't know, it's 2 legs. First leg is at home. Second leg is, of course, going to be at the park. They're actually playing it at the Parc des Princes Stadium next week. And then if you win that, you go through to the group stages. Gabby George with a big tackle on Baltimore. She's had a job so far. So if we could get through that, get to the group stages, then I can say what our expectations are from the Champions League. Big up to Lil Yo-Yo in the chat, says inside. Mark Skinner, he loves a late sub. Absolutely he does. But you know what? I don't think he can wait too late. If I was him, I would have made changes now, guys. I'm not joking. I swear to God, I would have made changes right now, because clearly he's set the team up defensively, but you know, right now there's 6 players sitting in that back line. They can't even get out of their own half. As soon as they try to dribble out of their own half, PSG are on them, pressing them. 2 players pressing them every time. Big switch to Baltimore. She takes her first time shot, side foot, and it just goes wide. Just goes wide. I've seen Mary up so many times. PSG keeper barely on screen. I'm going to tell you what the PSG keeper looks like. I ain't seen her once. United Women are not looking like the home side. We're just not looking, full stop. We're just not looking that great right now, honestly. People, this isn't a ministry, but unless she complains about the sub, you don't know what it is, man. I complain about the subs all the time. And there you go, another goal kick, and PSG just win possession. A goal kick. Why is PSG winning possession from our goal kick? How? Every single time. How? Make changes, please. I want to see these subs now, mate. I'm not even joking. PSG with the ball. Sakina Karchawi on the left-hand side. She's got Chawinga in front of her, which she goes to. Hannah Blundell is following Chawinga. As a result, back to Karchawi. They're going to switch the ball. She does. She goes back all the way to her centre-backs. PSG are different gravy. You know what's so mad, guys? I watched this PSG side, albeit a few other players, you know, it was last season, so some people have left. But I watched them against Chelsea at I went to the game at Stamford Bridge, yeah? And a bad back pass, Lucia Garcia through on goal, taken out by the goalkeeper. Taken out by a bad back pass from PSG, landed to Lucia Garcia, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. She turned to the right, keeper slid out. Did she win the ball? Because there's no VAR, guys. I hope you lot know that. There's no VAR. It's a bad back pass. She goes... keeper wins the ball. Keeper wins the ball. She takes the player in the process, but she wins the ball first. And that is a big chance. That is a big chance. They're calling for a penalty. That's not going to be a penalty. But yeah, guys, I went to watch this PSG team live. Bro, Chelsea made them look average. And we're making them look world-class right now. We are making them look world-class right now. A bad back pass now again. And then Millie Turner with the big clearance on United's side. Just make substitution. Just now. If we lose, is it time to say Skinner out? Okay, I won't go that far, guys. I just don't know why you would experiment in this kind of game. Like, you're known to never change your lineup. A ball across the box. Manchester United deal with it again. I need to see how many times PSG have done that. How many times have the wingers beaten their fullbacks and cut it back across the box? Because I've seen it about 6 times so far. PSG going all the way back to their centre-back pairing, which they're just chilling. They're chilling in their own half. Does away goal count? No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's the same rules as the men's one. I'm pretty sure it's the same. It's the same as the men's one. You see how PSG are targeting our right-hand side every single time. Chawinga with the ball again on Blundell. Comes with the overlap. Nelson does a good job just to hold on to it. Gives it to Blundell. Blundell loses possession. She loses possession outside of her box. Wins it back. Well done, Blundell. Trying to get the ball out. She can't. She's trying to do skills to get out. And there's 2 players on her. And PSG win back possession again. Again, PSG have just won back possession. Let me know, guys. 25 minutes in. What's your thought so far? Garcia just chasing the ball down. She's chasing Hunt. Pressuring Hunt. Can you get the ball off her? Force her out for a throw-in. Doesn't. Leah Golton is now chasing the ball down. And by the way, Hunt, who just came on as a substitute, a centre-back sub, has went flying into the stands. Now she's walking back onto the pitch. But she went flying into the... what's it called? The billboards on the side. Literally. Straight in. Garcia just didn't even do anything. She just went flying. Oh, damn. And she broke the sign in the process. Broke the sign. The sign came down, but they're putting it back up now. United stewards are putting it back up. Guys, if anyone's got a stream, please share it with those in the chat. Everyone playing like Bruno. Hot Potato FC. You know what, guys? 26 minutes in, I would have said it was nerves. I would have said it was the nerves. But now I just think this is how United are going to play for this game, because this is how the manager set them up. We're playing... everything is going to the right-hand side. Everything is going to the right-hand side. Like, PSG are playing through their left-hand side because they got that link-up of Karchawi and Chawinga. and Blundell. I haven't even seen Jade Riviere, bro. I'm not even joking. I can see her now on my screen, but defensively, I haven't seen her much. You want your channel blocked? Sharing streams is mad. As soon as you share the stream, guys, delete the comment. Delete the comment. That's it. That's all I have to say. If everyone was in the Discord chat, I would have said put it in the Discord chat. But they're not. And I want everyone to be able to at least be able to watch the game. Is Lucia Garcia left winger or right winger? She normally plays right wing. We've seen her playing in the 10. We've also played, she's playing up top now as a 9, which I don't think she's suited for. Who the hell is revving a motorbike like that outside? Who on earth? This is really not the game to try this. Jace, Mallard, Hinney, Parrish should be warming up. They should be warmed up on the pitch. They should be on the pitch right now. I would have brought them on at the 15th minute. You know when Jean-Francois got injured? I would have brought them all on. No, but who keeps revving a motorbike? It's an 8:30 p.m. This is a residential neighbourhood. United just with the ball in their back line. Is Maya Letitia with it? She goes out to Blundell. Blundell's probably going to go back to Mary Earps as she does. She ain't got options. Mary Earps does not have options unless her only option is to go to her centre back, which she does. Back to Mary Earps. Back to Turner again. Millie Turner with the ball. She's going to progress the ball. She tries to. She's taking it up. Leah Galton with it to Gabby George. And PSG win possession. And they've got PSG got possession. United have had possession for about, I'll say about 30 seconds. And there was really nothing. There was really nothing. It was predominantly just passing through between their centre-backs and their full-backs and the goalkeeper. That's it. And now it's on the left-hand side, on PSG's left-hand side, of course. Chawinga just trying to burst past Blundell, which she does. She bursts past her, doing a few step-overs. That's the funniest step-over I've ever seen. Karjawi comes with the support, and she just dribbles through, plays a pass in the underlap, and it's a big, big tackle from Ella Toon. Big, big tackle for a corner. Bro, if we can see this out without conceding a goal in the first half, that would be great. Another, I think it's a throw-in now. No, it's a corner. Karchawi with the in-swinger. She thought she was something. She wasn't. Them step-overs was jokes. Them step-overs was jokes. In-swinger from Karchawi incoming. And it's over the top, over the bar, way over the bar for a goal kick. Chawinga moving like Doku. That's crazy. That is crazy to say that. Bring up to Reshwell says, y'all think Casey would be doing better? I do. She was doing all right with a fairly average squad. She'd be great. I think a big part of it was also like the relationship that the players had with the manager. If you guys realized, I don't know if you guys did, but if you guys realized, all the players that left Manchester United this summer, all of them posted goodbye messages online. Nobody thanked the manager. You know that. I'm not here to stir the pot or anything, but no one said, oh, I loved playing under this manager. You brought out the best in me. Everyone said, I loved the fans. I loved my teammates, the medical staff, etc. No one said thank you to the manager. And I think that says it all. What's causing this? You know what's causing this? I think it's nerves. A ball over the top. Jade Riviere, is she a winger? Should she be playing right? Bro, you got Jace on the bench. Come on. You got Jace on the bench. You got Mallard on the bench. And you're playing Jade Riviere at right wing. Big tackle from Millie Turner. Big tackle. It don't make sense, man. I don't know, man. This is just not making sense to me. This team, this style, all of it is just not making any sense. PSG's throw-in. Man United win back possession. Ella Toon has the ball, heavy touch, manages to get it out. Nelson with the ball on the edge of the box. Not really many options. Runs into traffic. Ella Toon is just a bunch of ping pong right now. Ella Toon goes out to Jade Riviere, who's waiting for the overlap. Overlap comes, but she plays it straight to the PSG team. Mina, is Emma Watson playing or on the bench? Emma Watson is out with an ACL injury. She tore her ACL the week before the season started. She tore her ACL the week before the season started in an international game, and now she's out for probably the rest of the season. I've had enough. I've had enough, guys. I've had enough. Bring on the people I want to see. Chewinga through. Karchawi is through on the left-hand side because Hannah Blundell got sucked out when she was marking her player. Maya Letitia against Karchawi. Karchawi does step over and Letitia wins the ball and puts it out for a corner. So far, good performance from Letitia. Millie Turner looks shaky at first, but she's grown into it. You know it's mad, guys. Sakina Karchawi wears number 7. I just laugh all the time. She wears number 7, but she's a left back. But she's got better tech than a lot of the wingers. It's crazy. It's crazy. He's just like Erik ten Hag. He has his favourites. He refused to give playing time to so many players. What he did to those Norwegian gals was mad. Buying them and then just bench time. What I would do for Vilde Boa Risa to be back. In swinger, Ella Toon with a big clearance out. That is a poor clearance. Why are you clearing it out for a throw-in near the corner flag where you nearly gave away a corner? Anyways, let me not complain. But yeah, I agree, man. What I would do to have Vilde Boa Risa, we did a swap basically. Sent Vilde Boa Risa to Atletico. Brought in Irene Guerrero this summer. Guerrero's on the bench. Doesn't make any sense. Throw in to Manchester United. Finally, something working for us in terms of us getting. Hey man, this is a difficult watch so far. But I think there will be changes at half time, man. There'll be big changes at half time. Another throw in for Manchester United. We've had more throw-ins than shots, bro. That's the crazy thing. Big up to Sophia, says, big up Mina. This game has been intense. It's been very intense. And you know what? If we go into it at halftime 0-0, I expect Mark Skinner to make 4 changes. I'm not joking, guys. I expect him to make 4 changes. I might send an email now to like his media team and be like, make substitutions. A free kick to PSG. Ella Toon doesn't look really that happy. Groningen is having quietly a good game in midfield for PSG. Again, she just won the free kick against Ella Toon, just holding her off, forcing Ella Toon to basically just dash her to the ground, which she does. But I don't think that's a foul. I can't lie. That to me, that didn't look like a foul. Free kick now for PSG. Let's see what they do. Baltimore with a big ball in. Mary Earps comes, collects, and drops to the floor. Meow. Mary Earps, yeah, player of the game so far for Man United anyways. Joshua says, Skinner is like Erik ten Hag with these substitutions. Listen, one thing I will say is that Skinner's experimented with this lineup, which to me is shocking because the guy don't change his lineup. So for him to change it in a Champions League match is crazy. I don't think this was the game to change it. PSG with their throw in. 35 minutes in, bro, we ain't had one shot on goal. Forget even a shot on target. We have not had a shot on goal. That wasn't a meow, guys. Have you guys ever been like go-karting or anything? Or like cycling and you know when you pass someone and you just make that meow? Like you make that noise when you're just passing someone. I have a bad habit of making that noise like all the time. That's it. That's it. You guys heard Brush. Large up everyone. Make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to smash that like button. Be sure, guys. Apologies. I don't know why I'm lagging. The funny thing is, I don't know why there's a lag. I'm just gonna blame my internet though, because that's the easiest thing. But I think the lag is gone now. Let me know if there's a light lag. We should all write. You know what? We should all write a complaint to my internet provider. Collectively. PSG on the counter. Baltimore just skipping past players. Step overs. Pass Zellum. A ball in. And a shot over the bar. Thank God. We're good, We're good. But again, a lot of these chances coming from their wingers. A lot of these chances coming from the right, the left, and all of that stuff. You guys know what it is. 36 minutes in, And bro, if we get a shot on target before the half ends, end the game there. End the game there. I'll be happy with that. Because right now, we can't even get into the final third. United have struggled to get into the final third. Mary Earps, I'm going to look at her stats at halftime because I think she's had the most touches. Because, again, losing possession from a goal kick. That's the second time. Through ball to Blundell. These motorists are getting on my nerves. Chawinga with a ball in. Millie Turner headers it out. Guerrero brings it down. Tries to get a shot and they're calling for handball. But the ref says no. The ref says no handball. And then PSG just win back possession. PSG just win back possession. Chawinga outside of the foot. That's the second time I've seen her try that outside of the foot. 2 times. Guys, I can't wait till halftime. I need to look at the stats now. If you ever want to see stats, you lot can go on a lot of these apps like Live Score, etc. They normally show women's games and the lineups and all of that stuff. Alright, let's see what Mary Earps does with this. Because so far, every time a goal kick comes, we lose possession. Every single time. So it's scaring me a little bit. It's scaring me. Big kick from Mary Earps. Goes deep to Jade Riviere. Jade Riviere flicks it on. No one's there to really pick possession up. And it's a foul to PSG because Jade Riviere actually kicked Sakina Karchawi in the process. But man, oh man, oh man. Okay, let me go look at the stats, guys. I'm going to share some stats with you guys. I'm a disgrace. I've just scrolled past all of it. Where is it? Here it is. Stats. Hey, sort this out. Is this all you got available, Live Score? I was just promoting you on my stream and now you're just showing me corners. That's it. Sort it out. Okay, let's see what FootMob got for me. FootMob, can you do something for me? No, you can't. You don't even have the stats. Alright, they need to do better. These apps need to do better when it comes to covering women's games. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to keep a tracker of myself. In terms of the stats. Chawinga with the ball again, left-hand side, runs to Baltimore. Big block from Gabby George. Baltimore was running in. From that right-hand side. Chawinga again gets past Blundell comfortably. Oh, man, I don't know what to do. 11 shots for PSG. 3 on target. 65% possession for PSG. Big up Palmerius, a.k.a. Opta Stats in the chat. Thank you very much for letting me know that. Oh, all right, 5 more minutes plus a little bit extra time. We can see it out to the half, but boy, when that half ends, I'm expecting Mark Skinner to make changes. I'm not gonna lie. Otherwise, I would be happy. Mina, please don't forget, it's their first Champions League game. Mark will get it right and he's the best manager for our girls. There you go. You guys heard it live and direct. Listen, I don't think, for me, my criticism is not on the players. I said it before, I'd anticipate nerves coming into the game. I knew that it would be an unsettling game for them. That's why I actually predicted a 1-1. I thought it would be a draw. I'm not happy with the lineup. Of course, it's Champions League. You want your strongest squad. And I think everyone is warranted to expect that. But so far, I think defensively, Mary Earps, for me, she's extra 0 on that contract extension if she gets one. Maya Letitia with the ball out to Nelson. Nelson has no options around her and she goes out all the way wide. I think that's Lucia Garcia chasing that ball down. 1-2 with Ella Toon. Tries to get the 1-2 anyways, but it's not able to. And it's a ball over the top and it's just dealt with nicely by Blundell. Header out. Chawinga was chasing her down. Mina, I'm not hating anymore. Please read my comments. Koala has become a City women's fan out of the blue. So you guys know I don't tolerate that. This is going to be the maddest smash and grab. Calling it now. I agree. I think I could see a smash and grab. That's why I'm saying, like, United have, guys, don't get it twisted. United got reinforcement on the bench. They've got and they've got serious reinforcement, but also PSG have a few good players on their bench as well. But I believe more in United subs than I do in PSG subs. That's all I have to say. I just don't get why, like, I don't understand why Jade Riviere is playing right wing, like, attacking wise. That makes no sense to me. PSG with the ball just passing in their back line. I'll tell you what, guys, and I've said it. If United go in at halftime 0-0, there's still a lot to play for in the second half. There's still a lot to play for in the second half. All 10 outfield players now are in United's own half. All 10 of them. I quit City Women. I only like Hemp. That is so random. That is the most randomest player to like in Man City as well. I mean, she's a baller. She's good on FIFA too, but that is just so random. Koala is the funniest troll ever. Jade Riviere providing defensive cover, of course, but now they're playing basically. They got 3 players on the wing. PSG do. Trying to go to the byline. Blundell forces a goal kick and we're good to go. 0 goal attempts is mad. 100%. 100%. Zero goals attempt is mad. In a Champions League game. But you know what, guys? I said it at the beginning of the stream. If you were here at the beginning of the stream, I said I do not know how United are going to create chances in this half with this front line. Jade Riviere, Garcia, Galton, Toon. I don't know. I said I don't know how they would think. Personally, me, half time, I would go in, make changes. I would take Riviere off. I'd bring on Jace. Put Jace right wing. I'd put Mallard up top. Yeah, I'd put Mallard up top and I'd put Miyazawa in the 10 and I'd take off Toon. There's a head injury on the pitch. Is that Sakina Karchawi again? Oh. No, it's not Karchawi, it's Mertens, I think. Took an elbow to her head. Ouch. Ouch. Took an elbow to her head. It was an accident. It was an accident. That's all I have to say. That was an accident. Big up to everyone though. I hope you guys have had a good Tuesday, man. Let me know what you have been doing today. Guys, it's October. I have not even had the opportunity to wear my fur coat and my Timberlands because it's been 25 degrees here in the UK. How crazy is that? Guys, it's been 25 degrees in the middle of October. Now, I'm not saying I like the winter, but I like to wear my Timberlands. I like to go out for get a hot drink from Starbucks. I like to wear my fur coats in October. The hate I have for PSG is unmatched. I don't know what it is. I don't like PSG. The men's team and women's team. And I don't know what the reasoning is. I genuinely don't know that. Big up to Joe says, how has the game been? It's been a difficult watch. Nearly 45 minutes in. PSG have had a lot of chances, created a lot of chances, but no really, I wouldn't say clear-cut chances. United haven't created anything, no shots on target yet, no shots on goal even. But, like I said, the reinforcements that we have on the bench is enough for me to feel confident. And just, Maya Letizia completely misses the ball. Chawinga brings it down. But they call a handball and it's a free kick. 5 minutes extra time. We got 5 minutes extra time after, obviously, the injury to Jean-Francois. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. I think it's pronounced like that. Not playing Mallard against an ex-league player was just like when Erik Ten Hag picked Anana over Bayindir against the Turkish side in the UCL. For me, it's more so not playing Mallard, who's a 4-time Champions League winner, a goal scorer, to play someone who's not a traditional forward up top is crazy. It's weird to me, number one. Number two, to bench Jace. I guess, I don't know if he was happy with her performance against Arsenal. But, you know, you got Jace on the bench. You got, obviously, Garcia playing out of position, in my opinion. And then you've got Nikita Paris. And instead you play Jade Riviere for, obviously, defensive support. But United have still been getting cooked on the right-hand side. So, clearly, that's not working out. Questionable. I like Karchawi, Katoto and Chawinga because she is from Mali, Africa. Big up to Mali. Big up to everyone from Africa. Bring on Nikita Paris. I too would like to see Nikita Paris. PSG have wasted all their chances. Only got themselves to blame if they lose this. Honestly, if United win this 1-0, yeah, PSG have themselves to blame. But also, the chances they've created have not really been clear-cut chances, guys. They've not been through on goal, one-on-one, or it's been half-hit shots, scuffed shots, shots over the bar. A few saves that, obviously, Mary Earps had to make. But it's only like three saves I think she made. Sakina Karchawi on the left-hand side plays a quick pass to Chewinga. Chewinga again running at Blundell. Comes with her step-overs. And it's a throw-in to PSG. Malawi. Oh, sorry. My bad. I read that as Mali. my bad. Big up to everyone from Malawi. PSG with the ball. Trying to get into United's box. Ball over to Sakina. I need to stop calling her by her first name because me and her ain't friends like that. We ain't friends like that for me to be calling her by her first name. Big up to Jordan, says watching from Trinidad and Tobago. Big up the Reds and Mina, great channel, appreciate it. Big up to Jordan and big up everyone from Trinidad and Tobago and everyone from the Caribbean. Skinner ain't trying to score goals with this lineup. He's defo trying to scam a 1-0 and the next leg best believe that bus is being parked differently. It's crazy because we're going away to Paris next game. Next week we are away. We are away next week after we play Leicester on the weekend, which I hope to see a lot of rotation there. Another big goal kick. And it's just a little tussle for the ball. And United win it. Nelson with the ball. Puts the ball into the box to the front post. Corner. Is that a corner? No, it's a goal kick. It looked like it was a corner because I thought it came off the PSG defender. But they're saying it's a goal kick. Mina, does Skinner play Ollie ball? Nah, he don't play counter-attacking ball. Man United, normally they have possession. That is definitely a corner, by the way, because it literally hit her thigh. But Manchester United usually they usually play possession football, have possession, create a lot of chances, score goals. You know, they scored a lot of goals in the WSL last season, had the most clean sheets. It's just that it's been a different start to the season for us. PSG on the break. United got 5, 6, 7, 8 players back. Baltimore cuts in, left foot shot. That ball went so over the bar, I swear it's about to fall on my roof. Are you streaming the Leicester game? I haven't decided yet. It's an early kickoff. It's like it's a 12 p.m. kickoff on a Sunday, which means I'd have to stream. Yeah, I don't know. But if more people would like it, then of course I would do it. But I'm not decided yet. I haven't decided too much. 4 minutes played of extra time. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. And if United are going in with no goals conceded in the half, that's a job well done. Not happy with it, but it's a job well done, in my opinion. Bad pass back from Karchawi, and it goes out for a corner. United get their first corner. In the 49th minute, thanks to a poor pass from Karchawi back to her goalkeeper. And you guys know what United can do from set pieces. Katie Zellum, set piece specialist, puts in great deliveries. They've got a lot of players in the box. They've got obviously Millie Turner, Maya Leticia, etc. And also they've got goal poachers in the box. So let's see what they can do with this corner, which will probably be the last kick of the game. If Katie Zellum could put in a good delivery into the box. And she puts in a great ball, bit deep. Two Man United players clatter into each other. PSG trying to go on the counter. So Chewinga gets past Blundell. They're on the counter. United are flocking back in their numbers. Ball over the top, blocked. Big block from Nelson. Please, just ref, blow the whistle. It's 5 minutes played. Come on. Just blow it. Thank you very much. And the ref blows the whistle for half time at LSV. Of course, you guys know what it is, man. Mina's vibe along here to chit chat about the game. Let me know in the chat, guys, what you lot made of that half. Let me know in the chat, because I think United are very lucky to go in with no goals conceded. A big game, I think, from Mary Earps, who's been under the spotlight a bit, especially over what happened in the summer. Big game from her, some big saves. If it wasn't for her, I think United would be down right now. But also, I think it's I'm going to make up a word again, the clinicality of PSG is evident today because they have not been clinical enough. They are lacking clinicality. I'm making up a word, guys. You don't know I make up words all the time. But they are lacking that clinical edge. You know? That's what clinicality basically means. It's the clinical edge. Oh, that word exists. I didn't know that. I didn't know. It doesn't sound like a word that exists. Clinicality. I don't know if it's a word, guys, but I'm going to say it like it's a word. PSG have been lacking that cutting edge. If they were clinical enough, I think it would be a different result right now. But United are going in right now. 0-0. Okay, everyone's saying it's a word. You lot saying it's a word? I'll take that. I thought here, oh, it does, but you're saying it wrong. Oh, my bad. Sorry, guys. You guys know I got pronunciation problems as well. It is what it is. Okay, let me see how it's actually... Hold on. How... I'm going to go on YouTube and type in how to pronounce clinicality. How to pronounce... Okay, it's not really showing me how to pronounce clinic. I have to go on Google now. Let me go on Google. How to pronounce. I thought... Guys, I'm not kidding. It doesn't sound like a word. I think you lot are trolling me. I genuinely think you lot are trolling me. It isn't a word. You lot are trolling. I knew you guys were trolling me. Sounds like a type of clayfish to me. Sounds like a dish to me. If I heard a dish that sounded like that, I'm not eating it. But of course, big up to everyone in the chat. Like I said, let me know in the chat your thoughts, if you'd make any changes in the game. You lot know my stance. The changes that I would make, I would bring on Jace. I would take off Jade Riviere, no offense. Or I would put Jade Riviere at right back and I'd take off Hannah Blundell. I'd put Jace at right wing. I'd put Mallard up top. I'd put Miyazawa in the 10. And I'd bring on Guerrero. That's it. That's as simple as. I think those changes are pretty self-telling. I think the changes are pretty obvious. Chewinga should put her laces through shots. That outside foot shot only goes in on FIFA. It don't work in real life. That's true. Well, it could. It's not just her that's tried it as well. I think Baltimore has tried it as well. Mina, is Blundell having a blunder? That is such a dad joke. Lil Yo-Yo coming through with the dad jokes right there. Hella changes, like Tupac needs happen. The shape has to be changed. I'm just really, I'm really confused as to how United have been set up. I feel like coming into the game, especially from what I heard in the press conference, I didn't think, it was kind of clear that the manager would set up in a way that he sets up often. And I don't think he's made a lot of change. I think the main change is obviously Riviere and Nelson coming in, but everything else is pretty much the same, which to me is the biggest shock, because I don't think this is a WSL-like fixture. This is Champions League. This is a European opponent. You should not line up the way that you would line up against the likes of, I don't know, Leicester or Bristol City, Chelsea, etc. You shouldn't line up like that in a Champions League game. I think today the team have been lined up to defend and just break if they get a chance. The only thing is that they have not had a chance to break. That's it. Our defense has done its job. Exactly. The defense has done its job. They've defended. They've kept it 0-0 going into the half. I just think the attacking enforcements on the pitch is just not enough not to score. I think it's more so, I genuinely feel like this is a smash and grab kind of game. Someone mentioned it earlier, but I think it's a nick the game in the last minute with your changes and basically just try and defend for 80 or so minutes. That's it. Shout out to Amanda, says I would do the same changes except maybe Irene because we didn't see her play yet. I think possession in the midfield is important. If you guys watch, that battle between Groningen and Ella Toon has been immense so far. But PSG are controlling it in that midfield, and when they get the ball in the middle of the park, they're retaining possession there all the time. They're just playing a ball out wide to Karchawi on the left, or they're playing it to Chewinga, and they're just attacking United's right-hand side every single time. That's literally what they're doing. Blunder is moving like Chilwell. You guys are just remixing people's names. The ref is rubbish. Yeah, the ref is not having a great one. I don't think so. The front line needs speed. How did Garcia miss that one? That one-on-one for me was a big chance, I think, in the game. How is Garcia up top? I think Mark Skinner wants her there because she can press relentlessly and push the PSG defense to make a mistake. Koala, are you Mark Skinner in disguise? Are you Mark Skinner in disguise? We can't break when we have Toon and no speed. We got so much speed on the bench. It's crazy. Midfield is non-existent. It's been like that for a minute. It's been like that for a minute. We've been poor offensively. I don't think we've been poor offensively. I just think we've not created anything. That's it. I think United have not created anything. I think they've, set up in a way not to create much and to defend and just catch them on the break, force an error, because PSG got errors in them, of course. PSG looked like the more comfortable team. But one thing I will say is that I'm confident in the options we have in the bench to change the game. It's as simple as that. I'm very, very confident. They're just showing back some of the chances, and it's not clear-cut chances, is it? That is an unlucky one. So they just showed Baltimore's shot from the left-hand side. Mary Earps parries it away, and I think it was Mertens just went back in for the header and missed out on the open goal, and that's it. Who is the blonde woman talking on TV? The blonde woman, that's Siobhan Chamberlain, ex-Manchester United player. Some would say ex-Manchester United legend. That's it. That's what a lot of people say. MLT and Turner are a solid pair. Big partners, I would say. MLT is doing the job for Blundell. She lets the player go. I don't know what it is with Blundell, but defensively, she didn't look this bad on the left-hand side. So I don't know why it's become so noticeable on the right-hand side. Maybe because, United had Onabatier on the right-hand side. And when people, I feel like a lot of teams did build up from that side. Onabatier used to do her job and do it very well. So maybe we're just seeing it more now because it's not Onabatier. I do think Onabatier... I do think Onabatier was... They're showing back this chance that Garcia had, and it looks like she was going for the contact. It looks like she was going for the contact. It was an error from the centre back, passing back to the keeper, and the keeper just planted her foot out, and Garcia just ran into it. She was trying to get the contact, and I think it just didn't work. Baltimore and Chewinga have been cooking your fullbacks. It's been a difficult watch. It's definitely been a difficult watch. I do think Gabby George is doing a better job on her side. I do think Gabby George is doing a much better job on her side than Blundell has been doing on hers. But bear in mind that Blundell is basically dealing with... Obviously, she's got Riviere to support her, but they're dealing with a fullback and a winger at the same time, who the winger is so good that she can play as the fullback, in Karchawi is so good she can actually play as a winger. So essentially, you're dealing with two players that are both wingers. We'll see though. They're just about wrapping up now, so it's about to be the second half. This is going to be an interesting second half. Guys, get your predictions in the chat for the second half of the game. Obviously, it's been an all right watch. It's been an all right watch. I'm just hoping, like I said, I've said this before. If we can just nick it, I'll be okay with it. Because sometimes it's not always about the performance. It's not always about the performance. Big up to Mike in the chat. As always, big up Mike. Hope you're having a great evening. Says, I think the ref has been very poor. I think some of the calls that the ref has done has been weird. Like, for example, there's been times when it's a corner and she's given a goal kick. Vice versa. I just feel like Champions League level refereeing is not the same as WSL. We've seen the howlers they've been having in the WSL as well. Adam says 0-0, dead game. Garcia says 2-1. Excuse me. Koala says 2-1, United Women. Mike says 1-1. Joe says 2-2. I said 1-1 at the beginning of the stream. I said 1-1. But I still think it could be 1-1. And I would go crazy. I will go ballistic if it's 1-0 and United see it out with a clean sheet. PSG are leaving too much space at the back. United should try and take advantage. I wish they had, because you know what? I ain't seen it much, but we've seen it in the past with the balls from Maya Letitia, Gabby George linking up with Leah Galton, etc. But I've not seen any of that today. It's like all sorts of offensive practice or training or what they're used to doing. I ain't seen none of it. I ain't seen none of it. The ref in the Chelsea Man City game was horrific. That was poor, but it was funny to watch. I can't lie. It was funny, but yeah, I agree. It was poor in terms, especially Greenwood sending off. Greenwood sending off is stupid. Who tries to use your logic sometimes? Because they accused her of time wasting and gave her a second yellow card. But who tries to waste time 30 minutes into a game? You know, if it was like the 70th, 80th minute, I understand. But you're telling me is 30 minutes into the game and you're accusing a player of time wasting, where essentially it's just taking her 20 seconds to take the free kick. 20 seconds is the player getting up, putting the ball down, you deciding who's going to take the free kick. That's 20 seconds itself. But yeah, that game, that referee had a howler. 3 calls on Tooney been suspect. There was 1 call on her that I don't think should have been a free kick, but they gave it anyway, and it was on, I think, a foul. They said that she fouled Groningen. I don't think so. Let's not blame Jade or Lisa. They've been thrown into such big games, 100%, and that's why I don't like. It's a weird thing, because I would have, and also Jade is essentially playing out of position. She plays as a right back most of the time. She plays as a right back most of the time. Mina, who do you think will win the WSL? I don't want to say it. You know what's funny? Coming into the season, I actually said that I thought United could actually, this could be the year United could win it. Obviously, the way that we've set up in the last couple games, I think it's going to be tight. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to go down to the last few games. And I even think, it's weird for me to say it, but I even think that United, it could go down to goal difference. That's all. That's what I think. It could go down to thing. I think Bristol City might just stay up. They've lost both games. I think Liverpool are shocking everyone. You know, top of the table with Leicester, but won both opening the first 2 games of the season. Teams are coming out now, about to be second half. I think the WSL is going to be close this season, but I think it's more so to do with the number of games teams are playing. So you're going to see fatigue in people. United already least rotated team. Both first 2 opening games of the WSL has seen teams rotating a lot. United not so much. See how he starts his favourites against small teams like Bristol. Those are games that we throw in kids. This weekend we're playing Leicester, honestly. With the PSG game in mind next Wednesday, I would expect to see quite a bit of rotation. Honestly, I would expect to see quite a bit of rotation. Just say it, Mina, just say it, we'll win the league. I don't want to say it, but I believe we can. I believe we can win something. It'll be very close in the relegation spot this year, 100%. I think it will be. I think it'll be close across pretty much a lot of the board in terms of the top part and the bottom part. I think Arsenal, Chelsea, etc. It'll be quite top. It'll be quite tough. So we'll see. He doesn't have this experience. You know what? You know, we're giving leeway to some of these players because it's their first game of, you know, Champions League football, etc. We should give the same to Mark Skinner. There you go. Jace is coming on live and direct. Brazilian flair, number 23. That's my number 23 over there. Is coming on. Who is she off for? It looks like it was Nolson. No, Nolson is still on. Was it Jade Riviere? Yeah, she's come off for Jade Riviere. So it looks like Mark Skinner has opted for an actual right winger at right wing. Or he's going to play, I think it's Jace's up top with Garcia on the right. Essentially, this is the team that we've been playing with, except for Nolson. This is essentially the team we've been playing with the last few days. Anyone seen David De Gea at the game? Yes, we have. At the beginning of the game, he was shown on the screen, and I've seen people taking pictures with him in the crowd as well. It's all over Twitter. If you go and have a look, he is there live and direct. Mallard on 2. I can't see her. Maybe I'm not looking at my TV properly. Oh, you want Mallard to come on? Okay, I was about to say. Not gonna lie, I think Jason Garcia will link up well together. Guerrero with the ball, and it just gets dispossessed. Now United, I want us to look comfortable on the ball. Galton with it on the left-hand side, back to Turner. Only Jace, that's the only change of the game so far. Jace for Riviere. And like I said, Mark Skinner's gone back to the lineup that basically was playing in the last 2 games. So Mallard is still on the bench. Irene Guerrero is still on the bench. Nikita Paris still on the bench. Mallard's still on the bench. Jace is playing in the number 9. Quick touch. Turns her centre-back easily. Goes out wide to Garcia. Garcia takes a heavy touch and gets dispossessed. But there you go. That's Jace's first involvement of the game. And it's just knee. She controls it with her knee and turns her centre back very easily. And that's what we've been missing. That's what we've been missing. United go all the way back to Mary Earps. It'll be interesting to see if changes are made. If changes are made in that front line, if it's Williams that will come on first ahead of Mallard. I'm very intrigued to see that, because obviously we know that Skinner likes to do that, you know, especially when you're chasing a goal. Bring on Williams. We saw him bring on Mallard later in the game against Arsenal. But I think this is a game where you bring on your big guns straight away. Nice little link up between Toon to Gabby George with Jace. Jace running at her centre back, cuts into the right foot. She's got a shot opening up for her and she takes it, just drags it too wide and it goes over the bar. But she sat the centre back down and Ella Toon just let it run by her. If I was Ella Toon, I would have told her, let me take the shot. Again, 2 chances, both coming from Jace. Her involvement, just live, she's just direct, running at the players, which is what essentially you need. Now I don't think you need Williams in this game. I don't think it's so either, but you lot never know. You never know if she'll come on. I wouldn't be surprised if she does, just because, look, the manager's gone back to basics. He's gone back to what he's comfortable with, what he's familiar with. Baltimore with the ball. Gabby George has had a good debut. This is her Champions League debut. A lot of these players have played before. Baltimore just coming in, trying to play a ball through, and it gets blocked. Clears it out. Is this United on the counter? Nelson is progressing the ball. Goes out to Leah Golton. Leah Golton on the left-hand side. Jace is calling for it and she gets through. Hunt just steps out, drops. Jace nutmegs her while she's on the floor. Jace, oh my god, what a nutmeg. And it's Nelson with a bad control. And now PSG on the counter. So that's again everything coming from Jace. Everything coming with Jace. She just nutmegged a centre back while she was getting up off the floor. That's rude. Chewinga with the ball in. Just a heavy ball in. No one really in there for them. Mertens there. I'm not saying PSG look tired, but they're definitely getting up the pitch a bit slower in comparison to the first half. Who do you think will be the WSL signing of the summer? Ooh, good one, good one. Everyone's made a lot of good signings. I think Arsenal made good signings. Chelsea have made good signings. United have. I would say Jace, but that's just me calling him JC. I don't know. Why are they calling her JC? She said her name in her interview when she joined. She said her name was Jace. That's how she introduced herself. But I've realised today, yeah, Man United TV have been calling her JC. But maybe someone who's Brazilian or something can let me know how her name is actually pronounced. Because I was saying something else before I watched the video of how she was pronouncing her name. That was such a vio. That was a nasty nutmeg. Honestly, if that was me, I got nutmeg like that, I'm just staying on the floor. I ain't getting back up, man. You want me off the ground, come drag me off the ground. Heavy touch from Jace and it just goes out for a PSG throw-in. So far, United have been creating. And it's all coming from involvement from her. There's a bit more fluidity in that front line. But I still think there's more to come. PSG also haven't really gotten out of gear since the second half started. It's only been 5 minutes in, but it's a throw-in to PSG again. I don't know, man. I don't like this ref. I don't like the referee so far. Throw-in for PSG. Let's see what they do with this. Hannah Blundell just needs to be careful on that on her right-hand side, because Karchawi is literally getting ready to counter. Oh, ball gone out. It was a back heel from Jace to Leah Golton, but they just misread each other. The commentators for the Villa game were saying Jay-Z, but when she was asked, she said it was the same pronunciation as you. Yeah, I thought so. Because I watched the video that she did with United, and she just said Jace. She was like, my name is Jace. She was speaking in her language. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to pronounce it like that. But I've seen even on Sky Sports, they pronounce it as JC, so I don't get it. The two are correct depending on which part of Brazil you are from. Okay, all right, good. So I'm good. Gabby George with the throw-in, who's had a good game. Nice little flick from Jace, and she sends Leah Golton off on the left-hand side. What can Golton do? Tries to play a ball into the box. It falls to Ella Toon. Nelson trying to force an error. PSG lucky to get out of their box. Lucky, because United numbers were flocking into the box. And so far, like I said, guys, everything coming from Jace. Big tackle. Maya Letitia, big tackle. She will be probably, I think, one of the players of the season. I wouldn't be surprised if she's in the WSL team of the season. So young as well. And what's her name? Serena Wiegman, England manager, is at the game. So I hope she's seeing her performance today, and Gabby George's performance as well, because these are players that I think deserve England call-ups. But so far, man, you lot seen it. Jay's doing what she does best. Just like Breshwall says in the chat, Jay's doing what she's meant to do, elevate the game in just a few minutes. You see the changes that just her involvement has caused so far for that front line. She's getting people involved, getting Garcia involved, Galton involved. Not gonna lie, I'm not seeing much of Ella Toon yet in this second half, because it seems like a lot of it is just going through Jace in terms of creativity. It's like it's going straight from the back line to the front line. They're bypassing the midfield, essentially. PSG back with possession in their half. It's pronounced with a V at the start. It's Wiegman. Yeah, it's Serena Wiegman. Did I say Wiegman? My bad. Yeah, I know it's pronounced Wiegman. Palmerian says PSG look gassed out. Listen, I just said it. They're getting up the pitch a lot slower than they were in the first half. Did they use all their energy? Chewinga getting back there just to force possession back to PSG's side. PSG go out to the right-hand side, trying to get Baltimore involved with it as well. Gabby George has had an interesting battle against Baltimore today so far, but I don't think she should be getting sucked out all the way to the centre of the pitch. Ball over the top. Chewinga through on goal. Mary Earps outside of the boot, and it's 1-0 PSG. Are they calling offside? It's not offside. 1-0 PSG, just like that, and it came all from Baltimore picking up the ball on the halfway line on the right hand side. She went central, left-footed player of course, so she went central all the way to the center circle and played a great ball over the top, over everyone. Chewinga timed her run perfectly across Maya Letitia and Millie Turner. First time shot, left foot outside of the boot. Mary Earps was a bit static. Could have come out quicker, in my opinion. The worst would have happened is that Chewinga would have probably elevated the ball and put it in the air. It could have gone over the bar, but 1-0 PSG. 1-0 PSG. Just as we were saying that PSG looked a bit gassy, United are a bit unlucky in the second, based on second half performance. United are unlucky to concede, just on the second half performance. But that goal was coming, like we've been knowing it's coming. Ella Toon with the ball, Leah Galton through ball to the left-hand side. There's only one person in the box and she plays it in, takes a heavy deflection. Defender headers it out, falls to Nolson. Nolson goes out wide to Garcia, but Karchawi is too quick. And she just plays a quick pass to Chewinga. They're probably going to slow down the possession now. No, they don't. They tried to go for a ball over the top, and Maya Letitia is going to try get that. She does. All the way to Mary Earps. Mina, I'm looking to go to a home game at Leigh Sports Village. What match do you recommend? Any of the games against the big teams. So Chelsea. Obviously, you've missed Arsenal, but the Chelsea game is on the last day of the season. You can catch a game at Old Trafford. They will be playing Manchester City in the derby in November. So if you want to go to Old Trafford, you can go to that. I would say Villa maybe at home. Yeah, Villa at home maybe. Brighton at home will be a good game. So any of them games I recommend. And also any game. But if you want entertainment, if you want end-to-end, I would say Brighton, Villa and all the big teams. Mike says Earps at fault there. She should have come off her line sooner, in my opinion. I think she should have come off her line a bit sooner. Koala says, proud of my girl Chewinga. You did say it. You said Chewinga was going to be the threat, and it's her with the ball again. They tried to play her offside, but I think Millie Turner kept her on, and she's just going to run at Blundell, which she does. Fakes a shot, comes back out wide, ball over the bar for a goal kick. Let's see if any changes are made. Let's see if any changes are made. Breshwell says Zellum should see the door as well. Look at that. Look at that. It's just too easy for Chewinga on that side. It's just too easy. Adam says Skinner out. I'm moving like Koala is to Ten Hag. Steffi says very coolly taken. That was a very composed finish. Katoto is on number 9. This is another problem for United. Another problem is here on the pitch. Mertens off. That front line of Chewinga, Katoto and Baltimore. Oh my god. Scary. But I think Skinner needs to make a change. Because now essentially you can see there's about 5 players warming up. There's about 5 United players warming up. I can't see who it is, but I can see Mallard is one of them. Ball over the top to the right hand side. Jace is chasing it down and she gets it one-on-one with Karchawi. She gets past her and she puts a great delivery in and it's a corner. Galton is saying thank you to Jace because that's exactly what she's done. She's just come in and just elevated the front line. Everything that we are creating is essentially coming from her involvement. Give her some support, man. Give her some options. The midfield is getting overrun. And this is how it's going to be, I think, every game, sadly. I just think United's midfield is the biggest weakness. It's the biggest weakness. Corner in, Katie Zellem, I think, with the delivery. Let's see what she can do. Let's see what she can do. We know Katie Zellem can put in a good ball. We know that. We know that. Let's go. Outswinger. Ball in. That's a high ball. A little tussle in the box. Keeper misses it completely. She looked like she punched Jace in the process. Ella Toon sees it out for another corner. All right, let's go. Mina, I'm switching sides. Again, the trinity of my favourite PSG players is on. Looks like Koala is done supporting United. Mina, what are your thoughts on watching basketball? Do you enjoy it? Of course, I love basketball. Big Lakers fan. Been a Lakers fan since 2008. Yeah, 2008. The first jersey I had was a Kobe number 8 jersey. So I'm a big basketball fan. It's just difficult keeping up with it here in the UK because of the time difference. Another corner in. This time it's an in-swinger for Katie Zellem. Let's see if it's a better delivery. She caused a bit of problem. The last delivery caused a bit of problem in the box. The keeper missed it completely. Let's go. They're lining up. 6 of them in the box. Big delivery in. Deep one. Keeper misses it completely. They're calling for own goal. No, they're calling for a handball. And now PSG are on the counter, which I need to focus on. I need to focus on that. I hope the counter kind of gets sharp. And it does. Defensively, transition was good. Mina, would you ever get a Hannah Blundell shirt? If she sends me one, if she sends me a signed one, I'll get it. Naz says, we have weapons on the bench. Can we not use them? I mean, 60 minutes nearly 60 minutes in. 30 minutes of the game left. You're chasing a goal at home in the Champions League. I would have thought you'd make some changes. Definitely bring on some attacking threats. I recommend you go to a Manchester Giants basketball game. I want to go to more, what's it called? It's the English Basketball League. They cover it a lot on Sky Sports, so I see it. I would definitely, essentially that I'm in Manchester, I would definitely check it out. Millie Turner to George on the left-hand side. I can see Nelson in a heap of space. Instead, George just plays a ball over the top to Galton, and it goes out. It goes out. Galton's body language right now is unusual. Very, very unusual. British Basketball League. Yeah, sorry. I mean the British Basketball League. My bad, my bad. Skinner, why are you so stubborn and be a goal down? It could work. The thing is if it works, if this magic works, people will be singing his praise. Let's go. United retain possession now from a PSG goal kick. Galton, Rashford, leave Galton alone. Koala, leave Leah Galton alone. She's a United legend. I think she's the only player that got more than 100 appearances in the WSL for United. Millie Turner with the ball. Jace is now dropping deep to pick it up. And she plays a ball to Garcia, who's making a run infield. Garcia got an option on the left to Gabby George, and she just loses possession. That's, to me, not good enough. That's not good enough. You have the overlap option in front of you, and you just... Sakina Karchawi is playing as an inverted fullback. God damn. God damn. She's playing as an inverted fullback right now. Picked up the ball in the midfield, took it out to the left to Chewinga, and then went back to the left-hand side. Damn. Jace is just trying to press enough to force an error. She nearly did there, but PSG managed to go out to the right-hand side. What can they do here? I hope not much. Nice little 1-2. George gets sucked out, and she's out. A ball in. Poor delivery, but I wouldn't mind if PSG keep delivering balls like that into the box. They're still in United's box with the ball. Shot just goes wide from Albert. Shot just goes wide. How is Gabby George playing attacking-wise? I haven't seen a lot of her attacking-wise today. I saw a lot more, I would say, against Villa. Ain't seen too much today. She hasn't really got forward. And when she has, she's trying to find Galton. I think she's trying to force it sometimes. But I think defensively, she's been trying to hold her own against Baltimore. She's trying to hold her own. Who's been the better number 7 on the pitch today? I say Sakina. You say Kaja. Who's the other number 7? Ella Toon. Ella Toon has not really been that impactful, I think, this game. She's on the ball now, passing it. Picks it up from her centre-back and just passes it straight back to her centre-back. Centre-back to Earps. Earps to Letitia. Letitia is going to try to play a ball over the top. A clipped pass. And it's just headed away by PSG. But it falls back to Zellem. Zellem nearly lost possession. But United still have it. Garcia, now United are on the break. Garcia tries to do some step overs. Mistimes it. And just gets slide tackled. That's it. And PSG are through. It's a 3-on-1. And Millie Turner does very well to clear it out. Because Chawinga, Katoto and Baltimore were there. It was a 3-on-1. Leah Galton with the ball on the right hand side. Trying to put a delivery in. And she does. Keeper collects. Keeper collects it nice and easily. I need to see changes. We have a 7'1". Damn. 7'1" centre called Legend Robertin, who got nicknamed Baby Shaq when we played London Lions last game, who are the best team in the league. They're like Man City of basketball. I'm definitely going to check that out. That's 7'1" is interesting, especially in basketball terms, for a centre as well. I mean, centres are normally about 6'11", 7 foot, etc. Karchawi with the ball on the left-hand side. Plays a through ball to Chawinga. Hannah Blundell just mistimes her slide tackle completely. And Chawinga does a little ball roll, gets past her, delivers a ball in left foot. Katoto tries to bring it down and she can't really control it. There's a lot of height on the ball. It comes back to Katoto, back to Baltimore. Cleared out by Zellem. Bro, this is a difficult watch. This is difficult, man. PSG with the ball takes a deflection shot from outside the box straight into Mary Epps' hands. Alright, I wonder, is there any changes coming? Is there any changes coming? It don't look like there's any changes coming. That's why Skinner picks her captain, Zellem. I don't know why he picks her. Well, I know why he picks her. It's kind of obvious. I feel like people are very critical of Zellem, which I don't think deserves a lot of the criticism half the time. There you go, guys. Sources are telling me straight from LSV that Mitana, Miyazawa, and Melvin Mallard are getting ready to come on. Sources straight from LSV. Yep. Okay. Sources have confirmed to me that Mallard and Miyazawa are getting ready both to come on. Mallard, Leah Galton, through ball, 1-on-1. She missed it. I was about to scream my house down. One through ball, a great through ball in behind the defenders to Leah Galton. Of course, she takes it first time with her right foot. Keeper's coming at her quickly. Just runs in between the two defenders and hits the side netting. That's United's best chance. But guys, it's the 65th minute and it's Mallard and Miyazawa time. 4-time Champions League winner Mallard is getting ready to come on. Has she come on already? Have they brought her on? I didn't see them bringing her on. No, they haven't brought her on, but the sources have confirmed to me, guys. My sources are legit. Oh, Mallard is on. Number 9, out on the right-hand side. And Hinata is interesting. Her name's Miyazawa, but she's got Hinata on the back of her shirt. That means Nelson and Garcia both off. Ella Toon dropping and staying in that. No, Ella Toon they're playing with 2 10s. And Katie Zellem sitting by herself. That's interesting. Corner to Manchester United. So there we have it. The changes I've asked for and a lot of people have asked for has happened. Jace has come on at half time, obviously. United go quickly. They go short with the corner. It quickly goes short. Zellum puts in a delivery. Cleared out. Falls back to Laetitia. Let's see what they can do. Right-hand side, trying to find a way to put a delivery in. Ella Toon with the ball, and she tries to pass it to Mallard, and then, oh my god. Okay. So, Ella Toon tries to play a through ball to Mallard, passes it straight to Karchawi. Karchawi gets the ball, fakes a clearance, and completely sends Ella Toon, and then plays the ball out. But United have possession back. It's Miyazawa playing a little quick pass and move. It's a heavy pass, but it looks like it's a Zellum single pivot. It's a single pivot of Katie Zellum, and it's Ella Toon and Miyazawa behind the forward of Jace, and it's Mallard out on the right hand side. Woo! Not gonna lie, Galton neck tattoos giving me Mudryk vibes. Galton is a legend. Mallard with the ball, back to goal. That's what she does well. She's calling back for it now as she's offloaded the ball. Straight to Jace. Jace is looking for her options. Fakes a delivery in. Sakina mistimes her tackle. A great ball in, just no one there. Hinata wins it back to Ella Toon. And Ella Toon, ooh, crazy tackle. That's an unusual tackle. But she won the ball. Gabby George won the ball. Ref is saying no foul. Jace with the ball on the right-hand side is running at Karchawi again. Blasts I don't know. I was going to call that a shot. A cross. I don't know what that was. But she blasts it over the bar. Okay, this Karchawi and Jace battle is going to be fun. It's going to be fun. 23 minutes. Karchawi's going down too early twice with the slide tackles. Could give away a penalty. Here we go. 1-1, says Mike. Naz says, our wingers are killing us. Big goal kick. Big kick. Katoto tries to win it and she can't. Maya Laetitia just boots it back upfield. Forced error from Leah Galton on Hunt. But PSG hold possession. They hold possession for now. Baltimore coming deep again. Gabby George getting sucked out with her. That I can't imagine how open we are on that side. Gabby George, get back into your position, please, my sister. They tried to do another one. Ball over the top, this time to Katoto over the back line, but it didn't work. Alright, guys. Now I believe. I don't know why, but I've just got this sudden faith in me. Blundell just poor in possession going forward as well. And she's getting forward more as well. A ball now. Jace chasing it down. 1-on-1 with the centre back. Centre back comes out. Jace still with the possession. Finds Ella Toon. Unmarked. A cutback. Hinata. Shot blocked. Corner. United could get something. I feel it. And it's all from, again, a lot of the involvement has come from Jace. Jace crosses need a Rachel Williams. 100%. But also, I'd rather see Mallard right now. I'm not going to lie. I'd rather be seeing Mallard. Katie Zellum, another outswinger this time for a corner. Let's see what happens. We got Mallard in there. It's a deep one. Millie Turner! Let's go, Mallard! Let's go! I just said it. We got a game on our hands. Big corner. I was going to say free kick. It's a big corner from Katie Zellum. A deep one. Millie Turner heads it back across the box. And Mallard is just there. She's just there where number 9s are meant to be. And she gets on the end of it. Leah Galton and her bumping into each other in the process. But we've got a game, and I said it just before the corner. I could feel it. I felt a bit more positive. It's 1-1. 20 minutes to play. Can United now nick it? Mallard for me, look, she's doing the Rashford. Let's go. 2 goals in 2 games for Melvin Mallard. Low knee signing. She's going straight to the crowd to celebrate with the crowd. But low knee signing straight from Lyon, joined us this summer. 2nd game. Came on as a sub. Great delivery from Katie Zellum, as she does as always. Respect. We got ourselves a game. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a game. And you know what? I'm happy for Mallard. It was great from Millie Turner from a tight angle. Rather than going for goal with a header, she brought it back across the box. And that was just perfect. That was just perfect. Zellum is that girl. That's what Troy says. I 100% agree. That's why I said I understand why she starts. Her delivery is next to none. There you go. Good defensive effort again from Mallard now. Just to force it. A nice little 1-2 with Zellum. Toon comes deep as well. So it's Toon, Zellum and Miyazawa. Jace is trying to hold the ball up. Trying to see Mallard's run. And she gets away from her centre-back. She's quick. She's techie. You see the run. Miyazawa's calling for it. It's a bit heavy. It's a bit heavy. Hunt gets across. It's throw in. Come on, Mina. What kind of celebrating is I'm outside and I can't... I can't be too loud, man. I don't want my neighbours to complain. Zellum getting another dead ball assist. Our driving force seems to be falling behind. We need to go 1-0 down to start the action. My heart can't take going 1-0 down every game, honestly. Throw in now for Manchester United. On the right-hand side. Come on, ref. That's a foul. Ref gives a goal kick. I'm pushing it, calling for a foul. But let me know, guys. I said 1-1 coming into the game. Some people said 2-1. Now it's currently 1-1. And there's still a lot to play for. Signed Mallard in the Jan window. I would have signed her on a permanent. I wouldn't have even signed her on a loan. But Chawinga just skipping past Zellum and Blundell. She literally, they tried to keep her in a sandwich and she gets past them so easily. Gets past... just cruising past players. Baltimore against George on the right hand side. George trying to she's trying to stay standing, you know, physical presence. The overlap coming. Leah Golton tracking back. That's what we need from our wingers. Tracking back. But Mallard, 2 goals, 2 games. Light work. Both times coming on. She came on to score the second goal for us against Arsenal. She came on now to score the equalizer. Gayoro with the ball, drags it back, and it's a big touch from Millie Turner. Huge touch from Millie Turner to get the ball away from her, because otherwise Katoto would have been on it. And it's Leah Golton now with the ball, forcing a throw-in, and she gets the throw-in as well. This is better, says Naz, 100%. Since these changes have come in, it's been better. It's been better. That's all we want to see. Now, I'm not going to lie, I would have liked to seen it, but at the beginning of the stream, I said it. I understand putting your strongest people on the bench and having that option. What kind of foul throw is that? Goodness gracious me. God damn. Mallard is her, says WSL Comps. Facts. Mallard is her. I said 1-0 at the start, but I'm going 3-1. Mike believes that United will score 2 goals in the next 15 minutes. You know what? I love that confidence. That's what I like to hear. That's the confidence that I like to hear. Guerrero with the ball, trying to get out, and she can't. She's angry with herself, and it's a United. You know what? We're looking different. United are looking different now. Even in that midfield with the single pivot of Zellum, but Miyazawa, Hinata, as she likes to be called, obviously that's what's on the back of her shirt. Hinata is coming deeper as well. She's coming deeper, helping out defensively, essentially being that midfield option from the backline. Jace comes out of that battle stronger with the ball. Ella Toon, please don't lose possession. And she doesn't. Ref is having a blunder. The ref is having a howler today. How many times have I seen Ella Toon getting knocked down like that? They're not winning the ball. And they're not giving it to her. All right. Calma. Is Golden part Jamaican like Cole Palmer? She's not. PSG with the ball in the middle of the park. Baltimore coming a lot deeper now as well. And Mallard is just pressing her. And you know what, guys? I'm not going to lie. Mallard probably don't like PSG because she's coming from Lyon. That Lyon and PSG rivalry is serious. It's serious. So for her, she's probably... If she scores the winner, come on. And you give that. And the ref gives that. The referee gives that soft call. But Ella Toon was just dragged down to the ground a minute ago. And the ref... legally blind. The ref did not want to look. Come on. Just consistency. That's all I ask for in the game. Consistency in refereeing. Alright, let's go. PSG with the ball. United look good in their shape right now as well. Forcing them to go back. Leah Golton is on the fullback. Forcing the fullback to no options. Come on, ref. Come on, ref. She's wrapping her arms around her. If the player had gone down, I know for a fact the referee would have given it. All the way back to their keeper. Groningen is coming deep. Albert is there offering options. United are now making it difficult for PSG where they have to play a long ball. And it goes straight to Chewinga. Blundell mistimes it. Doesn't read the ball that well. It goes over. Chewinga on the left-hand side. Blundell, well done. Forces a throw-in. She forces a throw-in, which is good. Mallard showing why she should be France's number 9. She's got a lot of competition, I can't lie. But I hope United sign her on a permanent. I've seen her twice playing for United. That's enough for me. That's enough. I don't need to see her again. Sign her permanently. Let it out. Blundell just trying to see it out for a goal kick, which she does. Goal kick. 30 minutes to left to go in the half. United, can you do something for me? If they walk away with a 2-1 here, it would be immense. It would be unreal if they can do that. There you go. Jay's dropping deep. Got options in front of her. She's going to look to cross it in, I think. Nobody tells her there's a player behind her. No one tells her there's a player behind her, which I don't get it. Chewinga versus Blundell. Just dusted her. Goes out to Baltimore on the just in the centre. Gabby George trying to stand up, stand strong, stand firm, and she does. Chewinga, that foot race between Chewinga and Blundell today has been embarrassing. There you go. Well done, Ella Toon, just sliding in to force possession. Hinata winning it. Mallard back. Everyone back. Zelem, there's a player behind you. Please, someone warn her. And she gets it. She gets it to Blundell. Blundell goes back to Mary Earps. That was scary. I'm not going to lie. It was a scary moment. Millie Turner progressing the ball. Goes out to Gabby George. Gabby George is getting more forward now. And she's got Leah Galton in front of her. She's got Hinata Miyazawa in the middle. She goes to Leah Galton. Leah Galton uses her body well. Miyazawa cuts in to the byline. Plays a pass across. Not enough power on it. PSG force it out for a corner. PSG are looking shaky. I'm telling you, they know that United could do something. It's a good run from Miyazawa. Great run. Come on, ref. She's time wasting. Book her. She's time wasting. Looks like there's a bit of cramp. Players got cramp. Mina, when United scored the second, I need to stay outside and hear you scream, and I'm in Jamaica, just so you know. That's going to have to be a loud scream. A good goal, but Skinner loves to leave it late all the time to make changes. Maybe it's the thrill. Maybe it's the thrill. What a match so far. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, man. You lot heard Austin, man. Big up to Austin. It's been a great match so far, especially the second half. I think the second half for me has definitely been more enjoyable. It's been more enjoyable to watch. Another Katie Zelem corner. You lot know what happens with these corners, man. Can we get something? Can we get something? I'm expecting a good delivery from Zelem. So let's see what Zelem can put into the box. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Big ball in. Let's go. Delivery in. Deep one. Keeper punches it. It drops to Jace. Penalty! What? 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 She got dragged. Oh. How was that not a penalty? She was literally shielding the ball and the player dragged her down. The ball was played in. The keeper punched it out. It fell to Jace. Jace shielded the ball with her body and she was dragged down in the box right in front of the referee, and the referee didn't even give it another second look. Did not even give it a second look. Now Jace is fouled again, gets back up, delivery into the box, falls. Mallard chasing it down, but I don't know how that's not a penalty. I don't know how that is not a penalty. And I said it before earlier, this ref has been given a lot of calls to PSG and the same calls to United has not been given. Mallard tracking back to win it ball, forcing it as she does. United win the ball back. Miyazawa to Mallard, just trying to get it out. There's about 5 PSG players around him. Check the ref's bank account. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. I need to see that chance on replay. I need to see it on replay. Oh, you want to give that? You want to give that, but you don't want it. How is that not a pen? Honestly, I'm shocked. Here you go. Look, punched. Jace wins the ball. Bro, how is that not a penalty? Oh my, that is the most clearest penalty I've ever seen in my life. That is the most clearest penalty I've ever seen him. She put her legs and her arms around her and dragged her down. That is the most clearest penalty, and I know Mark Skinner's gonna have something to say about it in the post-match press conference. I know he's gonna have some strong words for the officiating in this game. How was that not a penalty? How was that? I'm sorry. How was that not a pen? How was that not a pen? Oh my God, I'm so angry. A throw in for United, just holding it in the corner flag, trying to get something out, which they do. Jace in the box, tries to cut it back across goal, and it's a corner, another corner. But I'm still livid about that. I can't lie. I'm still livid about that pen. Jace is having a good battle on the right-hand side with Karchawi, but I'm still angry about that pen. Nah, I'm still angry about it. Honestly, I'm still angry about it. Midnight aggressively. I'm even tweeting in caps. That's how you know I'm angry. That's how you know I'm angry. But it's going to be another corner. Another outswinger. You saw what happened before. Katie Zellum, great delivery, deep one. Millie Turner up! Off the line! Cleared off the line. Falls back to Jace. Jace to Miyazawa. Just over the bar. Oh! Cleared off the line. Millie Turner header. Imagine a Millie Turner winner. It would have been crazy. Cleared off the line. Cleared off the line. Great delivery again from Katie Zellum to find her players. Millie Turner gets free. Whew. Scary hours. Scary hours. Scary, scary hours. Scary, scary hours. That's all I have to say. Oh. We look better, obviously, with our better players on. But I'm sorry. We have been robbed of a penalty. United have been robbed. Chawinga has come off. Blundell is probably very happy about that. Blundell is probably just happy about that. That Chawinga is finally coming off. Let's go, man. Millie Turner with the ball. United in their final third. Going back to Letitia. So the way that I'm seeing it, yeah, Zellum is sitting individually. And then Miyazawa and Toon are just in front of her. That's a lot of defensive duty. But if you guys have realised, Mallard is getting back a lot. Jace is getting back a lot. So that midfield is kind of packed out. George with the ball. Goes back to Millie Turner. Virat says next goal PSG. Koala says PSG definitely not going through. Keep it off the line quickly. A ball over the top to Mallard. It's about 5 minutes left. Plus a bit of extra time. You know United have scored winners late in the game. Big up Chucky Bar says, love your stream, much more descriptive. I appreciate it. Gabby George just won the ball and the ref calls that. But you know what the ref didn't call? A penalty. That's what the ref didn't call. That's what the ref didn't call. A clear penalty on Jace was not called. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. United can defend. United can defend. Mary Earps to Letitia. PSG are pressing. There's about 6 players in United's final third right now. PSG are pressing. They're trying to force an error from United. Maya Letitia just boots it upfield. Mallard and Jace are up top. And Leah Golton. Jace wins the ball down. Brings the ball down. She's going to run at Karchawi. She got enough skill to get past her, and she just glides past her. She's gliding. 2-foot tackle in. Karchawi wins the ball, and it's a corner. United to win it in Fergie time. Listen, it's happened a few times before. I've seen my Malawi family cheering our girl Chewinga. I know she brought her family out. I know for a fact. Now I'm still livid from that pen shout. I'm still livid about it. Every time I think about a corner, I think about that. I don't even think about the goal. I think about that. But it's another corner, an outswinger. Katie Zelem has been putting in some great deliveries today, causing problems in that box. Another good delivery in. It's a deep one, forcing the keeper's mistake, but the keeper comes out and grabs it, and she's pushing players out of her way, trying to start a counter-attack. And it's Hinata Miyazawa. Get him back. That's what I like to see. Great defensive coverage there from Hinata. Great defensive coverage. Otherwise, PSG were through on a counter. And they got that pace up top in Katoto, obviously in Baltimore. Thank God Chewinga came off. Mallard dropping deep to pick the ball up. Great back to goal. Her back to goal ability is great. Katie Zelem bringing the ball forward. That's not even Katie Zelem. That's Hannah Blunder. And she's about to get robbed of possession, but she goes back to her defenders. And it's just Millie Turner and Maya Letitia just passing it back and forth between them. Letitia with the ball out wide to the right-hand side is brought down. Mallard dropping deep, getting involved. Jace chasing that ball down into the corner flag. Mallard giving her an option. She's going to need the option, but you're going to have to move. She's doing some skills to get past Sakina Karchawi, and she does. And it's a ball across. Oh, she fizzed the ball across. But that great skill to get past Karchawi, and I said it before, Sakina Karchawi defensively against Jace has been having a few issues, and she just slides. She goes down early. There's a little deflection, a little tap. A little tap helps Jace. This is what I like to see, man. Brazilian flair. One-on-one, she's been beating Karchawi pretty much non-stop today in the last 30 or so minutes. 2 minutes to go of regular time. If United can nick it, it's going to be a difficult one away from home. But man, we've been robbed of a penalty. Robbed of a penalty. Big time. Mina, do you rate number 3 for United? Gabby George, I rate her. She's good enough. She's good enough to play in this team. It's only her 3rd game in a United shirt, of course. We just brought her this summer. Look at that. Sakina Karchawi just losing possession. She's losing possession to Mallard's press. Joga Bonito at United. It's great to see, man. I wish the men's team, whatever Brazilian players we had, played like this. Because Jace has been excited. Jace has been very, very excited so far. Last minute of regular time. I say extra time will be about 3 minutes. Throw in to United and they take it quickly. Blundell running in. Come on, ref. That should be a card. I don't care how late it is into the game. I don't care if that's her first foul. You owe us for that penalty. If Jace can improve on her final output, she'll be unstoppable. 100%. I feel like her work rate is there. The skill's there. The speed is there. She reads it very well as well in terms of what to do. It's just that final chance. That's it. Mina, did you get Gabby George from Everton? Yes, we did. Deadline day signing to United, man. We signed 4 people, I think it was, on deadline day. But United got a free kick now. And you know what? This reminds me of Aston Villa away last season. The last few minutes of the game. Let's see what they can do. I think it'll be a Katie Zelem delivery. They're going to have Mallard, Millie Turner, all of them in the box. Let's go. Let's see what they can do. Zelem is telling them the height that she's going to put it at. Let's see what the delivery is. Ella Toon is standing over it as well. I hope she don't touch it. She's making that run. Delivery in from Zelem. It's a deep one. And it's Gabby George trying to pick it up. Instead, Miyazawa. Miyazawa with a delivery in. Mallard free header. Just too much height. on it. But look at that. That looked like a handball. I might be bugging. My eyesight ain't that great. But it's a great delivery back in from Miyazawa. Let's see what happened here. Nah, it wasn't. It was a header. Miyazawa picks it up on the left-hand side. First time delivery in. Finds Mallard. Free header. Just too much height. Just too much height. I haven't seen what the extra time is, guys, by the way. But the clock is currently on 91 minutes. But I don't know. They haven't shown us what the extra time is. MUTV, do better, please. And it's a free kick to United. Is this our last chance? Could this be the last chance? Skinner's just he's shouting about something on the touchline. I don't know what he's shouting about, but he don't look happy. 3 minutes, okay. It's 3 minutes extra time. Thank you very much, Austin. Minute and a half left. Can United do something? If United can get a corner, guys. If they can get a corner or a set piece or a delivery opportunity in from Miyazawa. Miyazawa just coming deep now to pick the ball up. But they're just passing. They're just passing around in that back line. Already run the clock down to 1 minute and 55 seconds. It's the last chance. This is the last opportunity for something. This is the last opportunity. It's a dead score. This club is dusted. Ball over the top to Leah Golton. Defender's trying to chase it down. Leah Golton is trying to chase it down. That's our ball. Ref, thank you. It's a throw-in. It's a throw-in with about 40 seconds left. I wish it was 40 minutes. But about 40 seconds left. It's a throw-in deep in PSG's half. Literally near the corner flag. If United can pack out the box, they might get a good opportunity. The crowd is raring to go. A ball to Jace against Karchawi. She's going to try to get a delivery in. And that's a corner, ref. Thank you very much. Last kick of the game, essentially, will be this corner. United, like I said, we've seen some Fergie time winners. We've seen some. We have to believe. We have to believe. It's the last kick of the game, essentially. Katie Zellum will be taking it, of course. It's going to be a deep one. Ella Tuna's come deep. Let's go. Katie Zellum, deep one in. Quite a few people on it. Jace is picking it up. It falls to her. She's trying to control it. Flicks it again. Goes down for a free kick. Ref ain't giving that. And it's full time whistle. Manchester United 1. Paris Saint-Germain 1. Full time there. And honestly, guys, for me, I'm not going to lie. That penalty, I don't know how Manchester United did not get a penalty shout. And you know what? I want to hear what the manager has to say after the game because I know he's going to say something about it. First half, PSG were all over Manchester United. 11 chances created, you know, forcing Mary Earps to make multiple saves. And now, Man United walking away with essentially still an opportunity. They still got a chance. It's 2 legs, guys. So next week they will go away playing at the Parc des Princes Stadium, of course. And I'm not going to lie. I think United need to line up with their best lineup. But that's for next week. That's a discussion for next week. As of this game, guys, let me know. Are you not happy with the result? I did come into it and I said a 1-1 draw. I didn't see us winning when I saw the lineup. Second half performance was definitely a lot better than the first half performance. PSG will be disappointed with whatever they've done on their side in terms of in the first half, because I think in the second half they weren't as threatening as they were. Chewinga was causing problems for Blundell so much on that side, but I think when Jace came on in the second half and then when Mallard and Hinata came on as well, it kind of changed the dynamic for United. Obviously, Zellum was sitting deep as a lone midfielder, essentially with Toon still there and Miyazawa in front of her. Leah Golton got more involved in the second half. Mallard obviously coming on, scoring the equalizer, the all-important goal. That's 2 goals for her in 2 games. She needs to be starting next game. Jace needs to be starting. I think PSG looked a bit gassed out. I would say they looked a bit gassed out in the second half. I said that and then Chewinga went on to score. But when you look at essentially all the chances that they were creating in the second half, they weren't as threatening as that last game. Or as that first half, sorry. They weren't as threatening as the first half performance. Big Up Breshwall says, remember how Arsenal's draw felt like a loss? This feels like a well thought out draw. Proud for them. 100%. And guys, some of these players, it's their first ever involvement in Champions League football. It's the manager's first ever involvement in Champions League football. It's United's first ever game in Champions League football against a more experienced PSG side when it comes to Europe. Walking away with a draw at home for me, I'm a bit upset, but the way that the game panned out, in the first half, I'm happy with the draw. I thought it was going to be a bit more. I thought PSG would have scored in the first half. I said if United go in at halftime 0-0, they can nick something. And they can definitely walk away from this game feeling like they can, you know, go to Paris next week and do something. Remember that night in Paris? You know, remember the men's team version of that night in Paris? Maybe there's a similar situation waiting for the women's team as well. Just the difference is that we don't have to chase a bigger goal difference. That's it. But the second half for me was a big one. Honestly, I need to watch that penalty back again because I watched it back twice now on television. And I don't see how the referee did not call that. I don't know how the ref did not give that. For me, it was a clear... It wasn't even a... Let me think about it. It was a clear penalty. It was the keeper came out from a corner, punched it out. It fell to Jace. She used her body as a shield. And essentially, she got WWE style dragged to the floor. Right in front of the goalkeeper's face. I'm disappointed with that. And I know for a fact the manager's going to have a bit to say about it. And I think that it's just small margins like that can absolutely change the half. I think going into the game, with the way that we lined up, we kind of lined up a bit defensively. I think playing Jade Riviere as a right winger in her first kind of game, starting game for United, I'm not too sure about that. But you lot saw the way the dynamic changed once Jace came on. I think she was the biggest game changer. That's a pen for show. Jace never gets her fouls, ref sus. And we saw it even with Ella Toon. There was twice I saw Ella Toon getting dragged to the floor. The ref never gave it. The second Ella Toon put in a challenge, it was given every single time. I feel like the consistency in officiating wasn't that great today. I feel like the ref was giving a lot of soft calls to PSG, and equally those soft calls were not being given to United. Big up to Alumba says we need Irene Zelem Hinata in midfield. I would love to see that midfield. I think the most important thing now is to rest up. On the weekend, we got Leicester on the weekend in the WSL, and then obviously PSG's second leg. So I would like to see a heavily rotated team for that Leicester game. We need to see a heavily rotated team because some of the players that saw the game out today need to start, I think, in the midweek fixture against PSG. Mallard needs to play, Miyazawa needs to play, Jace needs to play. Shout out to our defenders. Shout out to Millie Turner and Maya Letitia. Bar the goal they conceded, Maya Letitia was covering a lot for Hannah Blundell. Hannah Blundell was getting sucked out a lot to Chewinga, obviously trying to deal with Karchawi and Chewinga at the same time. Maya Letitia held her own. Millie Turner, for me, rock solid, very confident. She's on my screen right now. Very comfortable, kind of steadied the ship, if you want to call it. And of course, Mary Earps, who basically kept United in the game in the first half. Her big saves kept United in the game. Chad says, yeah, we're just missing something in midfield. Big up to Ibrahim, says, Jace so good. Honestly, she's such a pleasure to watch. Tolumba says, we need to see Nikita. I agree. Also says, we defended well. Big up MUFC says, thank you, Mina, mods, and chat. Big up to yourself. Koala says, MLT, Turner and Mary Earps kept us in the game for the first half. The MMM show. You guys know what it is. The MMM show. Chad says, they did me proud. Second half. Everyone's agreeing that we did better in the second half. Mike says, said at halftime, the ref had a shocker. Koala says, we should have seen some of the players sooner. Players on their preferred positions. Blundell is struggling out there. You know what I realized? Blundell was struggling out there up until essentially Jace went out wide and Mallard was up top, and they were interchanging a bit, and Mallard was getting back a lot defensively, supporting the midfielders. She was getting back all the way to defense, and I think that's what you need in a game like this. You just need everyone to kind of put 100% in. Millie Turner was great. You know, I think honestly it might be one of her best performances I've seen in a Man United shirt. This was okay. PSG came out all guns blazing. I definitely think PSG will feel like they weren't clinical enough. I said it. They weren't clinical enough in the first half, and they left that door open for United to try and get something in the game, which United essentially were able to do. You know, to go 1-0 down and then bring on the big guns. These big guns need to be starting from the jump. I would rather they are able to impact the game from minute one. Obviously, these players need to play. And you know what? I kind of get it, because these players are playing with each other in 15, 20, 25-minute intervals. So by the time they all start a game together, they would have played together. And it wouldn't be like a completely new team. So I kind of get it. I do think if Skinner would have made changes earlier because of the way PSG were playing, United could have nicked a 2-1 win. I think he did good enough to make that change in immediately second half. Jace came out for Riviere. I think it was very harsh for Riviere to start the game on the right hand side when she's not a right winger. Play her at right back. Play her in her position. Do I think Mark Skinner could have made changes earlier? No, because I feel like he brought them on at the right mark. It was the 65 minute mark around them times that he brought them in to kind of... Oh, he's talking to the media right now, but I'm going to wait to see what he says in the actual press conference. Not what he says to MUTV. I want to see what he says to the reporters when they ask him about the penalty. Obviously, Hinata is good enough to start the game next time. Listen, there's no question, I think, whether Hinata is good enough. I think it's more so just getting these players to mesh together, play together more, get more experience, and then start them together in a 90-minute game from minute 1. And I think that's what might happen. Next week, if we see the likes of Jace, Mallard, Miyazawa playing, I won't be surprised because, like I said, they've played enough together. Bar Jace, who hasn't really played with Mallard and Hinata that much because she's been subbed off in the last 2 games. But Mallard and Miyazawa already have that understanding. Same with Leah Golton. Already have that understanding together and they play well together. I'm looking forward, guys. I'm optimistic for the second leg. Honestly, I'm optimistic. Ahmad says Jace player of the match 100%. Mallard seems good vibes. I want to see her on a permanent. I've seen enough. 2 goals, 2 games. I want to see enough. We need to get Hinata more on the ball. We seem not to pass her on purpose. I don't think it's intentional. Hinata got that vision and that touch. Listen, and the players, I think if you guys realise, these experienced players, the likes of Mallard, Jace, Hinata, they make runs that a lot of United players don't make. Like, they make runs that a lot of players don't make. And that's what is actually... so refreshing to see. I'm not gonna lie. It's really, really refreshing to see. But yeah, big up to everyone who stuck around. You guys know what it is, man. United Women Games. We will be here for the vibe along to talk about women's football as a community, man. You guys know what it is. We got to support the women's team. Be sure to hit the like button on your way out. Be sure to subscribe. You lot know what it is. It's the road to 2K. I might do another watch along. If the demand is there for the Leicester game on the weekend, it's an early kickoff at 12 p.m. But of course, I'll be doing one next week. Oh shit! I think I was meant to be doing something next week Wednesday. Excuse my language, guys. Sorry. Let me double check my calendar. Oh my days! I was meant to be going to an event next week Wednesday, but I hope it's not. It's not happening. But I will be doing one. I will not miss this. I will not miss this leg. Austin says United Nations of Hate, though. That will be back when football's back. You know, it's international break. I don't like international break. I might do it for the women's games. You know, Arsenal, Chelsea, City. I might do a United Nations of Hate watch along. You guys know what it is. Be sure to hit the like button on your way out. It's the road to 2K. Of course, United won. PSG won in the first leg of the UEFA Champions League qualifiers. We go again next week at the Parc des Princes Stadium, where Paris are having an issue with bed bugs. I don't know if you guys seen that. So I hope that works in our favour. Of course, man, you lot know what it is, man. Hit the like button on your way out. Until next time, guys, it's your girl.